Every year, millions of older Americans step into gyms, join fitness classes, or follow home workout routines, believing they're doing the right thing to stay strong, independent, and mobile. However, what if some of the most common leg strengthening exercises being recommended to seniors today might actually be silently destroying your muscles and leg strength every single day? It sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? You're doing squats, you're following the plan, you trust the instructor. Yet buried inside modern fitness advice is a dangerous truth. Not all squats are created equal. Some are quietly accelerating muscle breakdown, joint damage, and even putting you at greater risk for falls, fractures, and long-term disability. Squat number 1. The deep barbell back squat. As a leg physician with over 30 years of experience treating seniors, I can state this without hesitation. The deep barbell back squat is one of the most silently destructive exercises for older adults today. You might witness it in gyms, fitness videos, or even recommended by younger trainers who mean well. It appears powerful, a heavy bar on the shoulders, a deep bend in the knees, a strong rise to standing. However, for individuals beyond 60, this movement quietly tears down more than it builds up. Here's why. As we age, the cartilage behind the kneecap begins thinning. The lumbar spine becomes more compressed, and the stabilizing muscles in the hips and glutes naturally weaken. When you descend deep into a back squat with weight pushing down on you, you're applying up to 8 times your body weight in force across the knees and spine. That stress doesn't simply disappear. It accumulates day by day, set by set, until one day something gives. One of my patients, George, a 74-year-old retired Navy engineer, came into my office complaining of sharp knee pain and leg weakness. He had been faithfully following an online Strength After 60 program. Squat number 2, the jump squat. Jump squats are everywhere in fitness apps, TV commercials, even senior workout DVDs claiming to boost power and reverse aging. You might be tempted to try them, thinking they'll help keep your legs strong and your heart healthy. However, if you're beyond 60, this seemingly energizing move may actually be silently destroying your muscles and leg strength, one jump at a time. Here's the truth. When you perform a jump squat, your legs aren't just pushing your body upward, they're absorbing massive shock when you land. Research from the American Geriatric Society demonstrates that the landing impact from a jump squat can exert up to 6 times your body weight onto your knees, hips, and ankles. Unlike younger bodies, seniors' joints and bones often lack the cushion and strength to absorb that force safely. That means micro tears in tendons, swelling in joints, and gradual weakening of critical muscle fibers in the thighs and calves. I'll never forget one patient, Linda, a vibrant 69-year-old widow who wanted to stay active for her grandchildren. She followed an online home workout routine that included 3 sets of 10 jump squats each morning. Squat number 3, the squat machine. It appears sleek, modern, and is often promoted in gyms as a safe alternative to traditional squats. The squat machine holds your calves in place, locks your legs, and forces your knees forward while you lean back. However, don't let the name fool you. For seniors, this machine isn't harmless. It may be silently destroying your muscles and leg strength every time you use it. At first glance, it seems like a controlled movement. No jumping, no weights, yet that's exactly why it's deceptive. The squat machine isolates the knees in an extreme angle, one that places unnatural force directly on the patellar tendon and the front of the knee joint. Unlike free squats, it disengages the glutes and hips, which are essential stabilizers for older adults trying to stay balanced and strong. You're not just squatting, you're overloading one of the most vulnerable areas in the aging body without proper support. I treated a patient named Robert, a 72-year-old retired school bus driver who prided himself on staying active at his local gym. He told me, "Doc, the trainer said it was safer for my back." So he started using the squat machine twice weekly. Squat number 4, the single leg pistol squat. It's one of the most popular moves shown in advanced senior fitness videos today. The single leg squat, also known as the pistol squat. It's often promoted as a way to build balance, coordination, and leg strength. However, for adults beyond 60, this exercise is one of the most quietly damaging movements you can do, silently destroying your muscles and leg strength with every repetition. Here's why. A pistol squat requires intense control. You balance on one leg, lower your body toward the floor, and then try to lift yourself back up, all while the other leg extends in front of you. That motion, though impressive on paper, demands immense ankle stability, hip coordination, and knee strength. These are exactly the areas most vulnerable to age-related decline. As we get older, joint surfaces wear thin, reflexes slow, and the small stabilizer muscles in the feet and hips weaken. This makes any unbalanced movement, particularly with deep angles, extremely risky. One of my patients, Eleanor, a 67-year-old former art teacher from Minnesota, came to me after attempting a pistol squat she saw on YouTube, labeled as safe for seniors. She lost her balance halfway down and fell backward onto her tailbone. Squat number 5, resistance band squats behind the neck. At first glance, resistance bands seem like the perfect tool for seniors, lightweight, portable, and low impact. However, one specific movement that's gained popularity in senior fitness circles is resistance band squats with the band placed behind the neck and across the shoulders. It appears harmless, it feels manageable, yet the truth is this simple-looking exercise is quietly dismantling the very muscles and posture older adults rely on to stay strong and independent. Here's why. When you anchor a resistance band behind your neck and perform a squat, the band pulls your upper body forward and downward. That pressure encourages forward flexion, meaning your shoulders hunch, your head drops, and your spine curves unnaturally. For seniors, particularly those already dealing with spinal degeneration, osteoporosis, or rounded posture, this is incredibly dangerous. The added forward force strains the upper back, weakens core stability, and disengages the glutes, the key muscles needed to protect your lower back and maintain upright posture. Worse, as the bands stretch, their resistance isn't always consistent, making it easy to lose control. Unlike weights, bands create variable resistance, which can surprise your joints and force them to work harder at the worst moment, at the bottom of a squat when you're most vulnerable. I remember treating Martha, a 76-year-old retired nurse from Ohio. She joined a group class at her community center that used resistance bands in every workout. One day they introduced behind-the-neck squats. She said it felt strange, but pushed through. 2 days later, she came into my clinic with sharp neck pain and numbness in her left arm. The band's pressure had aggravated a pre-existing cervical disc issue, and the squat posture had compressed nerves in her spine. It took physical therapy and months of modified movement to help her recover. She hasn't touched a band since. This exercise doesn't just stress your joints, it erodes your alignment, your posture, and your strength from the inside out. So, if you've ever picked up a resistance band and thought, this should be safe, take a closer look. Now, you might be wondering, what exercises should seniors do instead? For adults beyond 60, the key is joint-safe, muscle-supportive movement. One of the best options, box squats, using a sturdy chair. Stand in front of a chair, feet shoulder-width apart, then slowly lower yourself until your hips tap the chair and stand back up. No weights, no deep angles, just controlled strength. This variation protects the knees by limiting range of motion, keeps your posture upright, and activates your glutes. I remember Ruth, a 79-year-old grandmother who came to me after a bad fall. Together, we started with assisted box squats. Within a month, her legs were stronger and she stopped needing her cane. Other great alternatives, wall sits, step-ups on a low platform, and heel raises. Growing older doesn't mean growing weaker, yet it does mean training smarter. The very exercises you thought were helping might be slowly wearing you down. Every squat you choose matters. With the right knowledge and movements, you can protect your legs, your stability, and your freedom. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, comment with 0. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.